Lars, Koht, FIU defensive tackle, joins me after the first scrimmage of spring ball. And Lars, how do you think the defense did today?
The defense as a whole, we came out and performed. You know, we had a few mishaps, a few holding calls with the secondary and whatnot. But I feel overall, losing, two good inside players and whatnot, we're coming back, to prevent last year from happening over again.
How do you see some of those guys that are, not necessarily replacing Isom Fashawn and Greg Hickman, but, they have to fill in those roles? How do you see that defensive line coming along thus far?
Well, we're losing guys that they were two big impact players, but as a whole, the defensive line, we all over the offseason strove to get better, get more physical, get bigger, faster, stronger, so that we could replace that, so that we wouldn't lose a step and could keep moving forward.
Yeah, you certainly look like you've gotten bigger. I mean, what have you done besides, first of all, how much bigger have you gotten in the offseason, and what else have you done in the offseason this year to challenge for that starting job?
Well, I've improved my strength and my weight. Like, the coaches want me to be about 290 by the season. Right now I'm pushing 270. I'm hoping to get 285 by camp, so that going into the season that'll be pretty good. So I've been striving to get myself strong because I'm moving from the defensive end position to the interior, so upper body, I got to get right.
That's sort of like what Greg did. I mean, when he was here, what's been the biggest adjustment for you thus far, moving from the defensive end to the middle?
Well, last year, the last coach, he had me moving in and out, so the transition wasn't really that hard, but I have to get accustomed to being in there for multiple reps because last year, I wasn't in there that long. I'd do a couple plays, and I'd be at the end, take a couple plays. So it's strenuous. So my hat goes off to the people that was in there before, but I've been striving to do my best.
That's Lars Koht. Thank you, Lars.
Thank you.
Coach Ron Turner here after the first spring scrimmage. How do you think they looked after today?
I think we're making strides, making improvement. There's some good things in all phases, offensively, defensively, special teams, and there's some things we got to work on in all phases, but that's what spring ball is for. But the energy and enthusiasm has been outstanding every day. As long as we continue that, we can iron out the mistakes and things we got to work on.
Looked like E.J. Hilliard and Alex Magoo both had pretty good drives the first time they got on the field today. Talk a little bit about them.
Yeah, they did. I think first of all, E.J.'s having a really good spring. He looks like a guy that knows the offense. Has been in the system for a year. He did a great job in the offseason, getting him so he got a little bit bigger, got a little stronger, but also studying the game. And right now, his decision making has been outstanding through the first 7 practices. So I'm really pleased with what he's doing. And yeah, Alex is a guy who should be a senior in high school right now. And we've thrown a lot at him, and he's a very bright kid, so he's handled it well. And every day it seems like he gets a little more comfortable. There's a stretch, probably practice 4 or 5, where he was swimming so much mentally that he didn't look the same. And then he a little bit better in practice 7, and 6, and today number 7. You can see he's starting to relax a little bit.
At the end, you had him do the red zone near the end, and you saw how the defense really rose up when they had the ball at the 1-yard line. DeMarcus Perkins making the tackle, Leonard Washington. Talk a little bit about that.
Yeah, that was – we once put him in competitive situations, and we put the ball on the 9-yard line, second down, about a minute and a half to go. The offense was down 5, defense obviously ahead by 5, and if offense scores, you win. Defense stops them to win, and offense hit the first play, got it down to the 2, so I had 3rd and goal in the 2, and 2 straight runs. The defense stopped, and it just goes to show what it's all about. We had an offensive lineman go the wrong way, he blocked the right play, but the wrong direction. So the defense took advantage, made a great play, and got him out. But it's a game of, in crucial situations, a game of execution. That's the situations we're trying to put him in.
Coach Ron Turner, Panthers halfway done through spring ball. Get back on the field on Monday.